Good morning, student. Here, chapter number 6, lines and angles. It is part number 4. The topic that we are going to discuss here, parallel lines and transverse. We have already studied that about parallel lines and its transverse. You are familiar with these transversal and parallel line from the 6th standard or 7th standard. So now we are going to discuss about some angles related to parallel angles, and using this property we are going to solve some examples. So let parallel lines and transversal. As we know that if you can see in the figure, there are given two lines and one line intersecting these two lines at distinct points. As you can see in the figure, line L is intersecting the two lines M and N at the distinct point P and Q. So here this line L is known as a transversal of these two lines, as we know that. Recall that the line which intersects two line or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal. So let line L intersects line M and N at point P and Q respectively. After that, you can see in the figure between these two lines and this transversal there are many triangles, as you can see in the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Here given the angle as the numbers, so you can it divides in 8 angles, as you can see in the figure. Therefore line L is a transversal of 4 lines M and N. Observe that 4 angles are formed at each of the points P and Q. Here 4 angles and here also 4 angles. Let us name them these angles as angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 up to angle 8 as shown in the figure. So here we know that we have already studied about these all angles. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are called exterior angles because there are outside of this interior area, so it is exterior angle. While angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are called interior angles. So let by that way we know that we recall some angles. Recall that in the earlier classes you have named some pairs of angles formed when the transversal intersects two lines. These are as follows. As you know that there are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. There are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. There are, that is, angle 1 and 5. First pair 1 and 5. These two angles are known as a corresponding angles. 2 and 6 as well as 2 and 6 are corresponding angles. By that way 4 and 8 are corresponding angles and 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. So there are 4 corresponding angles in this figure, as we can see. Also the next pair is alternative interior angles. So there are 2 alternative interior angles that makes shape of Z shape. Here you can see it is type of Z shape. So here 4 and 6 are alternative interior angles, and here also one more 3 and 5 is pair of alternate interior angles. As well as we can also say that the alternate exterior angles. Here 1 and 7 are angles of the pair alternate exterior angles, as well as 2 and 8 are alternative exterior angles. And the fourth pair, that is interior angles on the same side of the transverse, means here 4 and 8, 4 and 5 and 3 and 6 are the interior angles on the same sides of the transverse. So here one side 4 and 5 and here 3 and 6. So we are familiar with these four pairs corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles and interior angles of the same side of the transversal. So now here given these two lines are non-parallel lines. Now just we put these two lines M and N in parallel and we just take transversal L, and now we find the value of these corresponding angles, alternative and interior angles. What we get, as we know that if there are given two parallel lines M and N and its transversal L, then you can find such figure as you can see here. Interior angles on the same sides of the transversal, interior angles on the same side, that is 4 and 5 or 3 and 6, are referred to as consecutive interior angles. What we can say that consecutive interior angles or allied angles or collinear angles. Interior angles on the same side of the transverse is known as a consecutive interior angles, allied angles or co-interior angles, as you can see in the figure. Further, many a times we simply use the words alternative angles for alternate interior angles, alternate angles too. So let's find the properties of these angles. By that way, we are going to take axiom number 6.3. Axiom number 6.3. It says that if transversal intersects two parallel lines, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. Each pair of corresponding angles is equal. So, as you can see, and it's this axiom 6.3 is also referred as a corresponding angle axiom. Corresponding angle axiom. So here you can find that corresponding angles 1 and 5 is equal, pair is equal, 2 and 6 pair is equal, 4 and 8 pair is equal, and 3 and 7 pair is equal. So if two lines are parallel and transverse intersect, then the corresponding angles, the pair of corresponding angles is equal. 1 and 5 equal, 2 and 6 equal, 4 and 5 8 equal, and 3 and 7 are equal. And its converse theorem is converse axiom is 6.4, means if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. Conversely, that corresponding pairs of corresponding angles is equal, then the given two lines are parallel. About theorem number 6.2. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles is equal. So here figure, so alternate interior angles, there are 4 and 6 in Z shape. Z shape, there you can see here 4 and 6 are equal, 3 and 5 are equal. So pair of alternate interior angle is equal. Also alternate exterior, that is 1 and 7 are equal, and 2 and 8 are equal. Its converse theorem, theorem number 6.3. What? If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. So we just remember this theorem and axiom number 3, 6.3, 6.4, and 6.3 is known as a corresponding angles axiom. Theorem number 6.4, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. Supplementary means sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. So here interior angles at same side of these transversal are 4 and 5 and 3 and 6. So these pair are supplementary pair, means sum of angle 4 and sum of angle 4 and 5 is equal to 180 degree. So here interior angles on the same side of the transversal, there are two pairs 4 and 5 and 3 and 6, and it's a converse theorem that if the transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of interior angles on the same sides of the transversal is supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. So using these all the properties, we can find such angles when any transversal intersect any two parallel lines. So you can solve some example from the exercise number 6.2. There are given question number 1 and 3 related to these all properties that we have discussed here. You can solve these two examples easily. Just try to solve it. If you have any doubt, then you can discuss it with me.